ki khubor ka bate si TV. Lawan Rashapi taka Frank Motors. Visit Frank Motors or call 7045207973.
MIT University of Meghalaya. Our admissions are now open for the academic year 2024-25. Explore our best courses, experience global collaborations. Apply today.
Usumbut Menteri Rangba Jylla ba Prestun Tin Shong ulong ba Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act kala Treikam Jylla. Lain tang itu ibenta iba yang dorbar kala penbait thamai ya kabala pha sha ulat bat ulat pat ulapha sha Ministry of Home Affairs kabala pha kala sha Sorkar Jylla haringkat gijing ai jumut ulong ba Jylla ka don ye district task force ban Treikam ya MRSSA bat ki don ru ki committee ba phe ha ki district ka ban pe ki kot isla jong ki brio ki bawan nabar Jylla namar bala batai benya lut ki ki kot ki badan kam ban peni Hakabaya day bat ILP ulong bakam Shong hakti jong Sorkar Jylla hendai ka Shong hak Sorkar India hendai watla kataru ka Sorkar Jylla kayai budien nakapor chakapor ban penken mau ya ka Sorkar badan kam ban Treikam ya ka ILP hakani ka Jylla.
I don't understand. MSSA, we are implementing it. Yes, CM is right.
But they are not happy with the way it is implemented. They want.
So I really don't know because I was not there in the meeting. But my understanding is yes, MRSSA is being implemented, except that proposed amendment passed by the House. When we sent it for the assent of the governor, he referred it back to the Ministry of Home Affairs. And then ultimately, Home Affairs referred it back to the state government with observation, where ultimately this particular amendment passed by the House is ended and now it is up to the state government. In fact, we are in the process of again consulting, meeting all the stakeholders to discuss about this particular amendment, if you talk about amendment. But as far as implementation of the MRSSA, it is there. As I said to you, district task force is there, and then we do have even the different committees in the district level, where ultimately I think those people who comes from outside for different profession, for different businesses, when they enter Meghalaya, what they do is, number one, they wanted to rent a house, be it in any locality within Shillong or outside Shillong. So MRSSA is in place. What are the documents they need to bring also, it's already indicated over there. And ultimately their Dorbar Shong, their Rangba Shong will submit all the details to the nearest police station. That is also being implemented. It is there. It's something like, tenants cannot just go and stay in any particular house without submitting all the information. Landlord cannot just keep quiet. They are bound and they are mandated to submit this to the Dorbar Shong. Quite a number of them, maybe about 10 of them. They're talking about what? About the MRSSA not implementing it in totality for what? Or is it you talking about the labor license? Or is it we talking about the tenants? People who stays in Shillong? So I get confused a bit. But whatever existing act that we have in this state, let me just tell you one thing. Yes, maybe lapses are there. We were not able maybe to implement it to implement it in totality, progressively or aggressively. So instruction has been given to all the concerned department, be it labor license or be it MRSA, the concerned district administration and the concerned department need to pull up their socks. Because see, as far as labor license is concerned, we have already created a post of inspector in each and every Sinadi block. All inspector was already posted in each and every study block. Number one, for issuing the labor license, and number two, to check those people whom we used to call immigrant laborers from outside the state who does not apply or who does not avail the required documents as per the law within the state of Meghalaya. So now we have instructed, we pull up the socks that they have to go aggressively. Any construction work happen within their jurisdiction, they should go and inspect, and then they should also ask about the papers, whether they have or not. And my only request to all the concerned, especially contractors, private firms, or whoever dealing with bringing in the laborers from outside the state, we are not against it. I'm not against it. Government is not against it. But please make sure that you possess the required documents. If you don't, come back or come unless you get all those required documents. If you don't get that, please better not to come, because as I said to you, your failure, not our failure at all. So I would request all the business houses, private, individual or contractors, they need to take this seriously. And I think it's high time that if detected, any contractors has to be also punished and has to also be blacklisted if they fail to comply to this existing act that we have. Hopefully, let's see, CM comes back because he's attending the Niti Aayog meeting in Delhi, and then once CM come back, we are ready, as I said to you, how many times we can always sit down, we'll discuss, and then we'll work out all the issues, and then we will, we'll make sure that government and the stakeholders, we are together hand in hand, and to make sure that Meghalaya is free from anything. We are safe and we are secure. Both department has been authorized to do all the detailed documentation. Not only Labour Commissioner alone, we created up to the district level, the Deputy Commissioner or the Assistant Commissioner Labour has been authorized, and not only up to the district level, even up to the block level, the inspector of labor are also authorized to make sure that those documentation is in order, and then only they will issue the labor license.
Sir, during checking, sir, these NGOs are asking for work permits issued by the district council. So just want to know if the work permit issued by KHADC is compulsory?
No, that let me just tell you one thing. 2020, when we came in and brought this bill and it became an act, any act passed by the district council, we need to understand one thing, became invalid, and the act of the legislative assembly is in place. So therefore, no NGOs, no group of person can ask work permit or any labor license from the district council. Labor license will be issued only once, and that is from the state government, and the department concerned who has to implement, look after all this is the labor department. We did not know means. We never expected those kind of unpleasant checking done by a group of people in the name that you are the tourist, and then you don't have to come this side, and better you go back. So this is what I mean. Therefore, my point is very clear, as I said to you, nobody can cross the limit. Let the law take its own course of action. And let me tell you, repeatedly I would like to again say here, Please, anybody, don't take the law in your own hands. The law is the law, be it for me or be it for anybody, but please don't do like this. If you have issues, Secretariat is open. We can sit down across the table, discuss, talk, and with discussion, with across the table, then we will come out with a positive note. No, my point here is I've already told very, very clearly to anybody. Now the law will take its own course, and the law has to prevail. So my request to any concern to anybody is, any misunderstanding or any issues, grievances that you have, Secretariat is always open. Let us sit down across the table, discuss and resolve the issues. If you cannot resolve 100%, at least 10%, 15%, it can be done that. So therefore, I would request anybody, anyone, let us sit down across the table and discuss about these issues. Like, today what happened? They checked. They said there is no, don't go to Sora or don't go to Punusla. Huh? I mean, that is not fair. It is not fair at all. So I don't want to talk deeper, but what I'm saying is that is not fair. Suppose now our people, innocent people, they wanted to go and see the Brahmaputra bridge in Guwahati and suddenly stop somewhere, go back. We don't want to see your face, or we don't want you to go there. What will you feel? I mean, therefore it is not good. And especially these people, they are tourists. They came here for what? To see, to enjoy the beauty of nature that God has specially blessed to us, and thereafter they will go back. So I really don't understand why this such behavior should happen like this.